Okay, everybody, it's time for more stats and props. Are you ready for the next question? Welcome back. Eto na, you're still watching The Wall Philippines. Pew! Eto na mga kapamilya, ka-A to Z, ka-tropa, ka-puso. Dito na tayo sa susunod na round. Ito ang The Million Round. Yeah, The Million Round. O, syempre naman, are you ready for the Million Round? Million Round? Yes po, sir. And in that case, tara, mag-million round na tayo. So far, so good. We've already done item number 46 from letters A to F. Now we're gonna go from letters G to J for the million round. So, here's the question. Kuya Bills, take it away. Okay, letter G. Find the probability that the third green ball will land on the 1 million. Of course, everybody wants the 1 million, right? Yeah, gusto ko yung 1 million para magkaya na maraming pera. At saka susuportin ko yung paborito kong charity. Exactly, mga kapuso. Kung magland yung mga green ball sa isang 1 million, heto na. Ito na yung chance na bababawi. Pero, ang tanong, kailan ka mag-1 million? Depende kung gaano kaswerte ka sa hamon ng The Wall. Pew! Siyempre naman, Kuya Bills. Heto na. Di ba yung member sabi dito, the third green ball will land on a 1 million. So, therefore, this is a geometric probability distribution. Kailangan namin yung geometric probability distribution ay ganito. Diba, remember, in the million round, there are 4 green balls that will land. Pero we want exactly the third green ball to land on the 1 million. So, dapat yung first and second green ball, they should land on any other value more than the 1 million. Natandaan mo yung money bin sa The Wall, there are 15 slots, and one of them is the 1 million. So, therefore, ito yung formula. The formula for this concept is this. Diba, remember, we have 14 out of 15 times 14 out of 15. Tapos, the last one, which is the probability of success, is times 1 over 15. So, when we multiply that, we're supposed to get the answer. Or 14 over 15 raised to the 3 minus 1 power, and then times 1 over 15. Ito yung formula. So, here's the formula of what I did here. The formula is this. Yes, 14 over 15 squared times 1 over 15 to give us the answer of 0.581%. Lock in. Wall. Tama ba siya? Yeah! Yay! We got the right answer! Drop the balls! Yeah, tama, Kuya Bills. We got the right answer. And the correct answer is 5.81%. That is the probability when the third green ball will land on exactly 1 million pesos. Yay! Next question. For letter H, ito na. Kuya Bills, pakibasa. Siyempre naman. In the questions of the round, the first and second questions are answered wrong. However, the third one is answered correctly. If the player decides to use all the bonuses, find the probability that at least 2 of the red balls will land on a value less than 300k and exactly 1 of the green balls should land on a value less than 100k. Wow! This could be a bit of a tough problem here because in this particular situation, this is already the gameplay of the million round. Kasi nga, in the million round, di ba remember there are 3 questions after the 4 green balls will fall. Ngayon, you're going to play the game called the question game. The first and second question were answered wrong. Pero the third question will be correct. So, ganito kasi yun. And the player will use all the bonuses. So, ito na yun. So, in this part of the situation, ganito kasi yung nangyari. Diba, sa million round, there are 6 questions. So, we need to apply this formula. Kasi nga, diba, remember, in the first round and second round, they're answered wrong. And yun na naman sa million round, there are 4 choices. 4 choices. Diba? So, therefore, it's going to be the first question and the second question that you get wrong. So, this is going to be a geometric probability distribution. So, therefore, yung probability of failure, which you will get the red ball, so, therefore, doon sa first round, you're going to get this one, di ba? This is a geometric probability distribution table. So therefore, 3 of the 4 answers are wrong. So 3/4 times 3/4, because first and second question are answered wrong. Pero doon sa bandang dulo, 1/4 is correct. One of them is correct. So ito na yung formula sa geometric probability distribution table. Tama? And di ba remember sabi dito, there will be bonuses. Sa first round, walang bonus. So that's just only 1. Tapos sa second round, 2 double up. Pero what you call this, ano yun? You will get 2 red balls. So tama, 3. Tapos sa tatlong question, I triple up, yung nga, 3 green balls. So therefore, all the powered balls, they even out. 3 na red at 3 na green. Now, we need to find the probability that at least 2 of the red balls will land on a value that's less than 300k, and exactly 1 of the green balls should land on a value less than 100k. Ayan na naman yung mga money beans namin. Less than 300k, ibig sabihin, less than 300k. So 200k, 100k, 50k. So yan. Okay? If I were to show you the map of the world, pwede pa rin. So here's the formula of what I've done. Ito kaya yung mga solution sheet ko. Diba? So we're talking about the probability of so ito naman, ito yung mga green balls. So therefore, these are the mga green balls. Kasi nga sabi dito, it says here in the word problems, find the probability that at least 2 of the red balls will have a value less than 300k. So ito yung mga red balls that at least the red balls should should be less than 300k. Kaya naman ito yung formula ko. Combine 3C0, ibig sabihin the red balls will not land on the criteria. And then the power was 11 raised to 15 because of this. Kasi nga, diba remember, there are 4 ones, and then there are 2 100, so 6. Tapos, dalawang 10, so 8. Plus 50k, plus 100k, plus, 200k. 300k, 400k, 500k, at saka 1 million, they are the large values. Eh, syempre, ayaw yung mga tao na yun, diba? Ayaw ko talaga kapag red ball may land sa 1 million. Of course, you don't want that. Because if any red ball will land on a 1 million, therefore, all your money is forfeited. Boo! Exactly, Kuya Bills. So now, as you can see, tama yung solution sheet ko. So therefore, yung ito, this is for the the mga red balls. I forgot to highlight that. Kasi nga, di ba remember, yung nakita mo, kung yung nakita mo yung red, ibig sabihin red balls to. So this is the probability of getting the red balls. Ito yung mga red balls. Diba? So find the probability of having at least anong tanong ko dito? Having at least 2 of the red balls will land on a value less than 300k. So ang kailangan namin ay ganito. So ito yung solution sheet ko. So therefore this is my answer here. Ito yung sagot ko dito sa sum. So therefore, I try to work on the binomial probability distribution table such that the value of the balls will land on less than 300k. So ito yun. So combine 3C2 and 11 over 15 raised to the second power times 4 times the probability of failure raised to the first power. Ibig sabihin that one of the green balls will land on the a value higher than 300k. Or exactly 300k itself. Tapos ito naman ay 3C3. 3 naman. And then ang ginawa ko dito, sinam ko yung mga probabilities together. So yan, so that is the probability. So the probability is 82.46%. Yun yung sagot. So yan. So that is exactly that is exactly what happens. So therefore, if 2 of the red balls, if at least 2 of the red balls will land on the value that we want, lower. That is 82.45%. Yes, kasi nga that's exactly what happens when we get to the red balls part. Tapos, may kasamang green balls. Kasi nga sabi ko dito, the green balls should land on a value less than 100k. That means one of the green balls should land on a value less than 100k. So, ito yung formula ko. So that means there's only one. So, ang formula ko dito ay 3C1. And then a value less than 100k, that's 0.06. Bakit 0.06? Because they're 9. Di ba remember their values that are, 4 ones, 2 100s, 2 10s, tapos 50k, so 9. So that's the same as 0.6. 9 over 15, which simplifies to 0.6. Raise the first power times the probability of failure such that you get the higher than case, and then raise the second power because it happens twice. Okay. That is for the green balls part. So ito yung naka-green, that's for the green balls part. Tapos yung naka-red, that's for the red balls part. That's the summation of the two probabilities. And then ito naman for the green balls part such that, di ba remember, nag-triple up yung tao o yung contestant, tapos one of the green balls had land on a 1,000, had land on a value, that is less than 100k. That is less than 100k. And that's the probability for it to happen. Tapos ang kailangan namin gagawin, i-multiply na namin dahil it's an end rule. Kasi nga, it means to say, di ba remember sa first part, when they got the red balls, they should land, on less than 300k. Pero pag dumating na sa green balls, kapag nag-triple up, yung, yung green balls ay, one of them should land on less than 100k. So, yun. So, multiplication law. So, pinatak ko yung dalawa, at yun na yung sagot. So, ito na talaga yung sagot ko when I did the product. I multiply these two numbers together, and you should get the answer of 23.75%. Locked in. Wall. Tama ba siya? Yes! Drop the balls! Of course! Tapos may triple up pa, no? Drop the balls! O, syempre naman, Kuya Bills. Correct. Kasi nga, yun ang solution ko. Diba, remember yung naka-green, that's the probability of failure. That means one of the green balls will land on the value that's less than 100k. And then, yung dalawa, that is, 400, that is more than 100k. Tapos, ito naman yung mga red balls, we sum up the two probabilities together. Yan. So, that's exactly my solution sheet here. Yun. And we worked out binomial experiment to help you understand the lecture. So, yun talaga yung sagot. Then, we multiply them both and we should get this answer. 23.75%. Yun yung sagot. Kasi nga, end eh. Okay, ano yung value? Your total amount is now 1,050,000 pesos. Woo! Galing! Thank you, Kuya Bills. Next question. Now, find the probability that exactly 2 of the red balls will land on piso. Of course, just like what happens in the game Play the Wall, when you're already on the 4th round, you will get a lot of red balls to drop. Kailangan mo yung mga red balls na yan ay hindi magland sa malaking value. Ito yung mga gusto nila mga player. Lahat yung player ay magsasabi ka na? Pisa! 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 O, arte mo, gusto mo ng piso para macholis, mas konti lang yung deduction mo, ha? Kaya kailangan ko to para mag-iman ka na may aming pera. Ako din, kailangan ko to eh. Siyempre naman, gusto nila ay piso. So therefore, when you reach the red balls criteria at the 4th round, you're going to let every red ball drop. Tapos, we need to ensure that all the red balls must not land on a high value. Kasi nga, ito yung technique ng mga player. Well, in fact, to the players, they want the green balls to land on a high value. Whereas for the red balls, they want the red balls to land on a smaller value. That's how they play the wall, everybody. Okay, Kuya Bills. Now, let's get to the question. Find the probability that exactly 2 of the red balls will land on piso. And of course, there are 4 money slots that is piso. May apat. So, ganito kasi yung formula. We have to work on binomial probability distribution for this matter. And this is what we're gonna do. So, yun yung sagot. So, the product of 4C2, because there are 4 red balls, and we need 2 of them to land on exactly piso. And probability of success is 4 over 15 because 4 of the money beans have the piso. And it's being raised to the second power because we need 2 of them to land on piso. At the same time, 11 of the slots do not belong to piso. So therefore, they're being raised to the they are 11 over 15. And then it's being raised to the squared. Kasi nga, we need the exponents to add. And we multiply them together. So therefore, our answer is 22.95%, which simplifies to 22%. Wall! Tama ba siya? Yay! Drop the balls! That's exactly what happens, yo. That's the right answer. Piso! 1 million! 1 million! Yeah! 1 million! Yeah! 1 million! 1 million! 1 million! 1 million! 1 million! Yeah! Okay, last question. There na, Kuya Bills. Last question. Here we go. Same as letter I. But find the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. Well, that's pretty easy because just what I said, for this particular concept, we are going to make a probability distribution table. So, ito naman yung random variable x, it pertains to all the red balls that fall from the sky. Tama? And this is how we did the probability distribution table. Ito yung ginawa ko kanina to answer letter I. Now, to solve for the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation, if we were to do this, this is the long cut method. This is the shortcut method. We have to solve for the mean. To solve for the mean, it's n times the probability of success. And that's 4 times 4 out of 15. And you should get 1.06 something. And then the variance is the mean times the q. You should get this. And then this is the standard deviation. If we are to do the long cut, it goes like this. So yan, di ba remember, ginawa ko yung mga probability of values, di ba? Yung binomial experiment, di ba? So yun. And then we sum everything up to get the value. And then this one, we multiply the random variable x with their corresponding probabilities. Ito yung ginawa namin. And then we sum everything up. Kapag sinam namin lahat, we should get the mean of 1.06. Then to get the variance, ito yun yung formula. Yung long cut method. So ito yung formula. I think I remember during that time my dad said the mean. We have to put a reference name. And then square it and then times that probability. And then we're supposed to get this answer. To sum it up, that will be our variance. 0.782222 and a bunch of 2's. And then the standard deviation is 0.88. And that's the answer. Wall! Tama ba siya? Ding! Yay! Woohoo! We got the answer! We got it right, Kuya Bills! Congratulations! Panalo ka sa The Wall, Philippines! Mag-uwi ka ng premyo ng 2 million pesos! Hanep talaga! Ang galing talaga yung mga tanong dito sa The Wall, ha? Yeah! That is so awesome! Let's play again! Siyempre naman, Todet, let's play na naman! Ako si Billy Crawford at this is The Wall, Philippines! Makita tayo muli! Bye! Woo! Thank you, Kuya Bills, for that lovely game. I love that game show. I know it somewhat relates to stats and props, which somewhat relates to my subject. And yeah, thanks for playing. And that's item number 46, everybody. Now let's go to the next problem. For number 47, we're now going to play a game called Uno. Of course, everybody knows these Uno cards, especially those that you see right here. You see my Uno cards collection? That's the game that we're going to play right now in this type of word problem. We're going to play a game using Uno cards. Yay! But first, into the problem. Now, let's go to the first problem. It says here, find the probability of getting a blue card 21 times when you draw and return the card 30 times. O yan! That is a binomial experiment. So to do this, madali lang yun. When you do Excel, di ba remember na mo yung formula ng binomial probability experiment, di ba? It's NCR times the probability of failure raised to the R power times the probability of failure raised to the N minus R power. Tandaan mo, yung mga exponent, they should add up to your N. Okay? At yung mga probability values, they should add up to 1. Tama? At ito yung solution sheet ko. So, 30C21. Ayan, di ba remember, sabi dito, kasi ang tanong ko dito, you will get a blue card. So, let's go to my Uno card collection. if you look at my Uno cards, nasaan yung mga blue cards dito sa Uno card collection ko? Ito yun, di ba? Ito yung mga blue cards dito. Pero ilan kaya yung mga blue cards? Bilangan na namin. Of course, we have a pair of blue cards. We have a pair of blue 1s, a pair of blue 2s, a pair of blue 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Pero ang 0, hindi siya nakapares. So therefore, di ba remember, this will be equivalent to 18 from 1 to 9. Pero yung 0 ay 19. Tapos may dalawang skip, may dalawang arrow, at may dalawang plus. So therefore, there are 25. At saka kung tingnan mo sa ibang kulay din, may 25 din. Kasi kapag bilangin mo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9 times 12 is 108. Pero plus zeros over there, edi 112. So there are 112 cards. So 25 out of 112 cards are the blue cards. Pero you're going to draw a card and then replace it. So therefore, this implies a binomial experiment. So yun talaga yung ginawa ko. So therefore, it's 20, 30, C21 times the probability of failure is 25 over 112. While the rest is, what is 1 minus 25 over 112? It's 75 over its 112 minus 25 is, isulat na namin. So, diba, remember, this is what will happen, diba? So, we have 112 minus 25. This is 7, 10, 87. So, let's see if we got it right. Yan. So, yung solution. 112 minus 25, I put this here, diba? And then we simplify that, divide by 112 itself, raised to the 9th power. So, it's the product of everything. And then we're supposed to get this answer. And the answer is, wow! Ang dami! 0.000000031%. Ang liit talaga yung chance sa pagkuha ng 21 blue cards out of the 30 trials. Hanep! Grabe naman. Next, letter B. Find the probability of getting a green card or a card whose value is 0 on the 9th draw. Ayan, this implies a geometric probability distribution. Pero bago yan, magpunta naman tayo sa mga Uno cards namin. Diba, sabi ko dito sa tanong na to, green cards. Alin yung mga green cards dito? Ito yung mga green cards namin. Diba, ilan yung mga green cards ko? 25. Diba? Pero, kasama ang 0. So therefore, this is 24, 25, 6, 7, 28. Kasi nga ang sabi dito, getting a green card or a card whose value is 0 on the 9th draw. So, what is the probability of success? Ito yun. Ito yung probability ng success. Pero, may mutually inclusive. Kasi nga, if you are to include this, diba remember, this is a green card and also a 0. So, this is mutually inclusive. There's a formula if you were to exclude that, pero I will teach you that formula some other time. But for now, just using your common sense, if you look at this, we know in general, yung mga green cards dito ay 25. Tama? Pero, if it says we also have to include a 0 card, we need to include the zeros of other colors more than the green card. So, i-include namin to. This is counted as 26. I-include namin yung red. Ito, maging 27. At i-include namin yung yellow para maging 28. So, therefore, this is 28 out of 112 cards. That is the probability of success. So, in general, in short, that's gonna be 14 over, that's gonna be 28 over 112. That is the probability of success. And the probability of failure is, yun nga, let me write it for you. Okay, so ito na yung probability of success. So 28 over 112, that's 1/4. Okay? So let's see if this is true. 112, 28, divided by 112, we should get 1/4. That's equal. Yes, that's 1/4, diba? If we were to translate this into a fraction, we should get 1/4, diba? So therefore, that is the answer to the problem. Okay? Yes, 1/4. Now let's go back. So diba, remember this is our formula. So the product of this one, geometric probability distribution table. So the probability of failure raised to the x minus 1 power. So, in 9 trials, so, di ba remember sabi dito, on the 9th try. So, for 8 tries, probability of failure. And 84 over 112, that's the same as 3/4. Di ba? 3/4 yan. So, 3/4 raised to the 9 minus 1 power times 1/4. And therefore, the answer is 2.50%. Yan. That is exactly the answer. Now, for letter C. Di ba remember dito sa letter C, ito yung tanong ko. Here's the problem. Out of 40 draws and returns of cards, that means with replacement to, find the probability that you will get yellow cards 15 times or less. Okay, looking back at our Uno cards collection, where are the yellow cards? Ito yung mga yellow cards namin. There are 25 yellow cards. So again, it's still 25 over 112, which stands for the probability of success. Pero, sabi dito, 15 times or less. So, therefore, kahit 15 times or less, okay na yan. And therefore, this is the probability that I did here. Diba? And then, ito yung ginawa kong probability distribution table. Diba? Pero, kailangan namin 15 times or less. So, ito yun. So, ito yung ginawa kong probability distribution table. So, I did it like this. Diba? So, product of 40C0. Yes, probability of 25 over 112. And then raise to the 0th power. And then 87 over 112, which stands for the probability of failure, raised to the 40th power. That is for 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see the pattern of the exponent? See, the value did not change. But the value of the exponent always changes, diba? And what do you notice about the exponents? They always add to the number of 40 because it takes 40 trials and returns, diba? And then we sum everything up to get 1. Pero kailangan namin 15. So ito yung ginawa namin. Yes, I made the table and therefore it should be summed up from 0 to 15 hanggang dito. And then from there, press enter. And you should get the answer of 99.10%. Grabe naman. Grabe naman. Mas malaki yung bawi sa pagkuha ng ano yun ng gusto mo. Hanip. Pero in general, I don't think there's some type of probability like that. It's kind of rare for us to see though. Pero if you look at this, if I were to convert this into decimal, tingnan mo, mas malaki pa dito. 14%. 16%. Para malaki talaga yung bawi. Kung para pumunta dito sa 16 and so on, less na yan. Tsaka may IPA doon eh. So therefore, mas konti-konti lamang. So yan. Laki. Laki talaga yung bawi. Next, letter D. Same as letter C, but find the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. Kaya naman, ginawa ko yung probability distribution table para sa paghanap ng mean, variance, and standard deviation. So, nala mo talaga yung formula, di ba? We multiplied it by the product. And I did everything all the way up to 40, which takes a lot of work. Pero kung gusto mo ng mas mabilis, you're gonna have to do n times p. Di ba? So, 40 times 25 over 112 to give you 8.92. And then 8.92 times the 87 over 112. Di ba? To give you the variance. And then the standard deviation is 2.63. And that's our answer. If I were to do it this way, yun nga eh. Kaya nga I have to lock in para what you all this, we can already lock our value. Diba? So yun, did we get the values identical? We sure did. Now for letter E. Tanong dito. Find the probability that you will get exactly 5 red cards when 15 cards are being selected without replacement. Kung sa tingin mo kanina, we did the, with replacement, na yun naman, without experiment. So, this one implies a hypergeometric probability distribution. So, diba remember, if you look here, where are the mga red cards? Of course, nandun yan. Same value ng kulay. It's 25 over 112. So, therefore, it's going to be like this. Diba remember, there are 25 red cards, diba? So, if I were to apply the hypergeometric probability distribution, there are 25 red cards in the population, di ba? So, we list down all the values. So, ang value namin ay ganito yun. Ang K, which are the red cards, are, ano yun? 25. Diba? Ang N, 112. Diba? Ang, what do you call this? Ang X namin ay 5. Exactly 5. At ang lowercase n, yung sample ay 15. So therefore, if we were to apply the combined formula, ito kasi yung formula namin. Okay, so ganito yung probability. So, ito yung kailangan namin gagawin. Naalala mo talaga yung formula namin sa, ano yun? Sa hypergeometric probability distribution table. So, ano yung K namin? Ang K namin ay 25. So, tatanan, it's K combine X, di ba? K combine X. Yun yung ano yun yung nangyayari sa first part. Tapos, ito naman, we have capital N minus lowercase n. Capital N minus K. The number of successes in the population, di ba? And then, combine. Parang di tayo malilito. And then, lowercase n minus, minus x, di ba? Minus x, di ba? And then all divide by capital N combine lowercase n. Natanda mo yung formula na yan? So now we're gonna input the values. Ang K namin ay 25. So 25 combine 5. Diba? 25 combine 5. Tapos dito, we have n minus k. So, ang n namin ay 112. So, 112 minus the 25, di ba? Kailangan namin, di ba yung member sabi dito sa combination probability, the n must add up to the 1 in the base, di ba? Kung ang base namin dito ay 112. So, therefore, this is supposed to be 112 minus 25 to give us 87. Di ba? Tapos, yun nga, ang what you call this, ang n namin, n minus x ay 15 minus 5. Kasi nga diba yung member, sabi dito, yes, kasi nga we're gonna get 10. And then, it's supposed to be combine 15. Because 15 cards are being dealt. So, yun talaga yung formula. If we are to simplify this will become 87. Tapos ito naman, this will become 10. Tama? So, 25 plus 87 equals 112. 5 plus 10 to give you 15. So, therefore, this is the formula. Ito yung formula ko dito sa letter E. Yes, combine of 25C5 times combine of 87C10 divide by 112C15. At yun yung sagot. So, that's the probability. The probability of getting exactly 5 red cards when 15 cards are being dealt. Diba? Now, for number 6, letter F. Find the probability that you will get exactly 9 green or reverse cards when 17 cards are selected without being replaced. This time naman, look at this. Nasaan yung mga green cards dito? Diba ito yung mga green cards? Pero, ang sabi ko dito, kasama pa ang reverse cards. Nasaan yung mga reverse cards? O, dito. So, diba remember yung mga green cards namin, that's already counted as 25. Tama? Pero, reverse cards, ilan yung mga reverse cards namin? That's one pair of reverse cards. So, dalawa. Red, yellow, green, at blue. Pero teka, di ba remember sabi ko, hindi pwede kasali ang green. Bakit po? Kasi nga, kasali na ang green dyan. Because di ba remember, ang initial question doon ay green card. And if we say green reverse card, automatic, kung green or reverse card, that's already the satisfaction. Kung green reverse card, that's already a mutual inclusive event. Hindi siya exclusive. Kasi nga, if you use your common sense, di ba, in the green cards, there are 25 green cards. Tama? Pero, sa mga reverse cards, ilan yung mga reverse cards doon? 8. If you are to add the probabilities together, you should get 33 out of 112. Pero, mali yun. Kasi nga, ito ang i-exclude namin. We need to remove the 2 reverse cards. They should not be counted in our arrow card selection. So, therefore, itanggalin namin yung green cards. And that will be 6 out of 112. Yun. So, i-add up na namin. So, therefore, there are 31. So, this is 25. This is 27. This is 29. Ito yung maging 31. So, yun yung sagot. So, going back to the question here, this is exactly how you're gonna do the hypergeometric probability distribution table. This will be combine 31C9 because remember, 9 cards are being selected. Diba? That you will get, ano yun? Exactly 9 or green cards or reverse cards. So, we list down our possible values, diba? Ang K namin ay 31. Diba? The satisfaction. N is still 112, diba? Ang X namin ay 9. You wanna get 9 of those. At saka yung N ay ano yun? How many are there? 17, di ba? Now, we do the probability distribution table. Now, we do the probability distribution. This will be 31 combine 9, di ba? 31 combine 9. Tapos, we do the math here. We have 112 minus 31. Tapos, combine 17 minus 9. Tama. Kailangan namin mag-sum yung dalawa. All divided by the total, which is 112 combine 17. Diba? So, we need to add. So, therefore, 31, this becomes, ano yun? 89. Tama ba? Tama ba? And then this one, 9, this becomes 8. Tama? So, yun. Yun yung solution sheet ko. So, ito yung solution sheet ko. 31C9 times combine of 112 minus 31 and then combine 17 minus 9 to give you 8. Divide by combine 112 over of 17. Combine 17. At yun yung sagot. So, the answer is 1.21%. Yun na yung solution sheet ko. Next, letter G. Find the probability that you will get less than 16 blue cards when 50 cards are being dealt. Ayan, this is a binomial probability distribution. Pero, it says less than 16 blue cards. So, therefore, you're going to, you're going to do the same thing again. Pero, 16 blue cards, it's still the same naman eh. Pero, I do not know why I was not able to put anything specific there. Pero, never mind. Sa susunod, I'll try to put something specific. Okay? So, this is my probability distribution table. And we're supposed to get less than, less than 16. Diba? Less than 16 cards when 50 are being dealt. Tama ba? Am I right? Is it here? Ah, it's right here. 47G. Find the probability that you will get less than 60 blue cards when 50 cards are being dealt. So, when 50 cards are being dealt, there are 16 blue cards. Tama? Ah, so parang this one is a hypergeometric probability distribution table. So that one is without replacement din. So hindi siya replacement, di ba? So this is the one that I'm going to use. So therefore, ito yung formula na ginawa ko. This is the probability of success. There are 25 blue cards, di ba? And this one you will get 0 times we have 87 other cards that we need to select and all divided by the total of 112 C50. That is selecting 50 cards without replacement. And we're gonna get less than 15. So, ito yung solution sheet ko. Then, I did the same thing. Diba, remember, ang rule namin, kailangan namin yung R ay mag-sum up sa total. Diba? So, yan, 2 to 48, 3 to 47, 4 to 46, 5 to 45, 6 to 44, and so on. Hanggang dito sa 15. Pag dumating sa 15, maghinto ka na. Kasi nga, that's already where it will end. Pero if you still like to continue up to number 50, up to 25, pwede pa rin. Pero that'll take forever. Pero ang kailangan namin gusto magtapos hanggang dito lamang. So therefore, that will be our answer. And when we're done solving for it, we're gonna have to add up all the probability values together. And wow, ang malaki talaga, 97.61%. Hanep. So there's really a big chance talaga na pwede ka babawi dito. Hanep talaga. Swabe. And furthermore, they said daw, if you're going to plot this into a histogram, you will see the reason why this comes up to a big probability. Kasi nga, if I were to compose a histogram, di ba, ang sabi ko, ang histogram ay tinatawag sa graph ng distribution. So that we will know which is higher and which is lower. If only I can make a histogram, this can verify the truth. Kaya nga, next time, in my solution sheet, I will show you how to make a histogram. Pero speaking about histograms, I remember during that time when I made that, hindi ako nag-histogram kasi I do not know how the function. But now, I will show you the histogram one time if I were to come back here para makita ko yung histogram. Para malaman namin yung totoo. Okay? Next question. Number 8, sabi dito, find the probability that you will get a wild card under 4 trials. Okay, going back to your Uno card collection, nasaan yung mga wild cards dito? Ito ang mga wild cards, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, hanggang 12, di ba? Wild card, simple wild card. Ito yung mga simpleng wild cards. Ito yung mga wild plus cards. Tama? And this one's also considered wild. Di ba remember, there are 3 customized cards. Ito yung regular Uno cards. Di ba remember, nakita mong card na may blank? Those are what you call rule cards. You can write any rule of your choice there in the gameplay. Tapos ito naman ay yung pinaka-crucial card, yung switch card. I do not know if any other Uno cards have like that, but I heard pala in this Uno, you will have a switch card. So if you place this card, you're gonna swap cards with person. So yun yung rule. Okay? So now let's go back to our question here. So this is a geometric probability distribution. Kasi nga, you need to get the wild card in under 4 trials. Pero paano gagawin namin to? Ganito kasi yun. You're going to make a geometric probability distribution table in details. So starting from 0 trials in the first trial that you will get a wild card. And then in the second trial, you will get a wild card na. In the third trial, you'll get a wild card hanggang sa fourth. Pero under 4 trials, that ibig sabihin, kapag sa 4th trial, hindi pwede na. So dapat in less than 4 trials. Sa first, second, at third, kailangan ka makuha na yung satisfaction mo. So here's how I did the formula. Ito yung formula na ginawa ko. So yan, this is how it will go. Yes, this is the geometric probability distribution table. So 108 minus 112. So that one does not imply ano yun. The wild plus or the ano yun. Pero if I were to say wild card, that can be like that. Pero ang ginawa ko, I just assume na lang the wild card just a regular wild card. Hindi kasama yung wild plus at yung ibang yung mga rule cards at yung switch card. Pero ang tamang sagot dapat dyan in general, dapat supposed to be 100, dapat supposed to be 12 over 112. Kasi nga there are 12 wild cards there. 'Di ba if you look at my wild card collection, may 4 na ano yun, na regular wild card. Tapos dito naman may 4 na wild plus. Tapos dito naman may ano yun, rule card at switch card. So therefore, there are 12 wild cards all in all. So therefore, ang tamang diyang sagot ay 12, not 4. Pero okay lang yan. Kasi nga, I thought kasi that's just regular wild only. Because that's my rule. Pero, the regular wild card, that's about mas specific name. Kasi nga, you have to be specific. Kung sabi ko, regular wild card, ito dapat yung hanapin mo. Ito dapat. Kung sabi ko wild card, in general, ito lahat. Okay? Kung sabi ko wild plus, ito yun. Kung sabi ko rule cards, ito yun. Kung sabi ko yung switch card, ito yun. Gets? So yun. Pero never mind if I were to do this formula. And this is a geometric probability distribution table. Tapos sinam ko lahat to get the answer. And this is how I get my answer. And then, ang ginawa ko dito, kasi nga sabi dito, minus. Di ba remember sabi dito, in ano yun? That you will get a wild card in under 4 trials. So, in under 4 trials, ibig sabihin, kapag fourth trial, yun. So ang ginawa ko, 1 minus the sum of this one. Pero that's not the answer. Kasi nga dapat, it's supposed to be, if it says, you will get it in the 5th trial, 4th trial, and so on, yun ang tamang sagot. You have to subtract it from 1. Pero it says here that you will get a wild card in under 4 trials. Ibig sabihin, from 0, 1, 2, and 3. Kaya nga sinabi ko, if I were to plot the histogram, you will see talaga how this will work. Kasi nga ang sabi nila sa probability distribution table, kapag gumawa ka ng histogram, this will show more evidence. Kasi nga if you just read all these numbers, there's not that much proof. So kailangan namin ng representasyon para malaman namin yung totoo. Okay? So this is not the correct formula. Ang correct formula ay sum lang ito. Hindi yung what you hold is yung i-subtract namin by 1. Yun po yung tamang sagot. So it's 10.34%. Next, letter I. For letter I, ito yung problema. In a match, players use a plus card thrice every 2 minutes. Find the probability that less than 5 plus cards are used every 6 minutes. Ayan, for that particular concept, this is a Poisson probability distribution table. So, di ba remember sa isang match, they use a plus card. Alam mo yung plus card, di ba sa Uno? You still remember the plus cards? Never mind, we were talking about plus cards. So, di ba remember, plus card, you will get a plus card every, 3 times every 2 minutes. So, di ba remember my ORS gameplay, di ba? So, 2 minutes, a player will use a plus card 3 times in the gameplay. Kahit sinong player. Di ba remember, kapag nalaro ka ng Uno, tapos what you call this, isang player mag-plus. So, isa. Tapos another plus. Dalawa. In average, it will be 3 times in 2 minutes. O pwede naman, pati lahat, if ever they have more pluses. Pero in general, I'm just assuming lang talaga that's the average. That there'll be 3 plus cards that will be placed every, in the discard pile every 2 minutes. So, every 2 minutes of the game, there will be 3 plus cards in the game. So, find the probability that less than 5 plus cards are used every 6 minutes. So, there is a ratio proportion. So, we need to get the proportion. So, therefore, we're going to have to multiply that by 3. Tama? So, 2 minutes of the gameplay. So, 6 minutes. So, therefore, there will be 9 plus cards. So, therefore, our new Lanta will be 9. Okay? So, ganito kasi yung formula ko sa Poisson. Ito yun. So, therefore, this is exactly what we're gonna do, di ba? Yan. So, in a match, players use a plus card thrice every 2 minutes. So, ito yun. So, ang mean ko ay ito yun. Poisson probability distribution, ang X namin ay F271. Bakit? Anong F271? Ito yun, no? 0. If 0 times. And then if once, false. And then twice. And then 3 times. Then 4 times. Then 5 times. Tapos kasama pa yung 6. I think I also added that because of this one. Because of this probability distribution table. Because of the question in letter J, which says here, same as letter I. But what is the probability that at least 6 plus cards are used every 2 minutes for the match? At least. Di ba, ibig sabihin sa Poisson probability distribution, that means more than. Pero kapag sabi dito sa Poisson probability distribution table, kapag sabi dito more than, ibig sabihin more than, marami pa. And sometimes, if it's more than, hanggang sa infinity pa yan. So therefore, we need to subtract that from 1. Kaya naman, when we sum everything up, ito yung solution sheet ko. Pero let's start with item number I first. So therefore, it says 5 less than 5 plus cards. Less than 5. So kailangan namin ay ganito. If you are to try this, this will be the answer. So ang ginawa ko, sinam ko yung lahat. From 0 to 4. And this is supposed to be 5.4%. Yes! Now, if I were to apply a probability distribution table, di ba remember there's a new function you can do in Poisson probability distribution table. You type there, Poisson distribution, and then yung X namin, that means, di ba remember sabi dito, less than 5 trials. Less than 5. So, hindi pwede kasama yung 5. So, therefore, it's going to be 5 minus 1. Di ba? Ano ba? Less than 5 trials. Less than 5. Less than 5 plus cards. So, dapat hanggang 4 lang. And then, the mean is 9. Tapos, true. Because you want to get the value lower. And tama, you'll still get the same answer. Converting it to percent, it's still the same 5.50. Diba? Now, for letter J, kasi nga sabi dito, more than. More than. That means more than 6 plus cards are used every 2 minutes of the match. So, ang ginawa ko, ito yun. Yun, diba? So, I also include 5 and 6. And then, I sum up the total of the probabilities. And then, ang ginawa ko, ito yung solution sheet ko. 1 minus the sum of everything. Diba? To give me 79%. That means there's a 79% chance, 79.32% chance that that's at least 6 plus cards are used every 2 minutes of the match. It's 1 minus this one. or if I were to do 1 minus the total, you will still get this answer. Gets ko na. Kasi yung ginawa ko, sinam ko lahat eh. And that's not supposed to be the answer that I'm supposed to be getting. Gets ko na kasi nga include up to 5 only. Kasi nga dapat more than eh. So therefore that's supposed to be the answer. Okay. Tapos ito yung total ko na kinuha ko sa Poisson. Sinam ko lahat. And then from there, sinam ko lahat dito. Maybe that's how I get my answer. Yun. Diba? For letter I. Tapos this one naman for letter J. And then, this is what I get. Okay. So, dapat yun yung sagot. 79.32%. Okay. Now, there's another formula that you can do. And you can do is this. 1 minus Poisson distribution. And then, what is the x? 6 minus 1 kasi nga more than 6. Diba? And then the mean is 9. And then type there true. Because, diba, remember, if we do the Poisson probability distribution, this will give us the probability values from 0 to 5. And then we need to subtract it from 1, our probability answer from 1, to get the 1 that we can get so on. And you will still get the same answer. Yes, diba? Pero what you hold is that is 6 eh. So dapat try namin 7 minus 1. Or maybe 5. Yun, tama, we still get the same answer. That's it.